Thanks, Las Ceann Corla. I had a look again through the programme for government, and actually I was struck there's quite a few commitments in the programme for government to, quote, improve animal welfare standards. There's even a line there which talks about prioritising equine welfare based on a robust traceability system, which would certainly raise eyebrows after last week's RT Investigates. But in any case, I want to focus here on the issue of Dublin Zoo, which I have raised previously and which I think there's evidence to suggest continues to fall below appropriate animal welfare standards. There have been protected disclosures, there have been allegations raised in the Dáil, in the Seanad, there's been an investigation by the NPWS. But I understand that last week a zebra in the zoo was shot dead with a gun. It was euthanized with a gun as opposed to with an injection, which would be the appropriate normal thing that happens in zoos around the world. It was not done by a vet, which again, a vet is the only person licensed to do it. It isn't a circumstance where the zebra was running wild and endangering people or something like that. I think there's a serious question there. I think there are other serious questions in terms of the zoo. It's a question which has never been looked at in terms of the involvement of MSS services at Dublin Zoo, who are also involved in the notorious Ashton Pound, where there's all sorts of abuse of dogs and so on. So I would ask, I think a new independent investigation is needed into what's happening in Dublin Zoo.
Thanks very much, Deputy Murphy. I'm not aware of that situation, but it's a very serious situation to raise. So let me ask for a report from the relevant department in relation to that. I know that Dublin Zoo is independently run, but indeed it receives funding from the state. So let me check, and I take animal welfare extraordinarily seriously, and I was utterly horrified by the revelations in prime time last week, and want to receive a full comprehensive report on the actions that will now be taken both at an Irish level and an EU level in relation to those situations.